Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Unlock Your Learning. In this video, we are going to solve worksheet 26, subject social science, class 6. Here you need to write your name and here you need to write your class teacher's name. Date is 6 October 2021. Today we will study formation of early cities. Okay, so we will read at how were the cities found earlier were formed. Okay, now you see in the previous worksheet we had read about the sources that know the past, that buildings, statues and things used in daily life also give us information about the past. Today we will know the life of the people of the past with the example of an ancient city. Okay, now you see here that the sources in the previous worksheet, the sources which we have found at archaeological sites, they give us information about the living life and the buildings, statues and things which are used in the life of the people in the past. Okay, now we will see that how the cities in which we find the statues, the sources are formed. About 80 years ago, archaeologists found the site and realized that this was one of the oldest cities in the subcontinent. As this was the first city to be discovered, all other sites from where similar buildings were found were described as Harappan. These cities developed about 4,700 years ago. These cities were found in the Punjab and Sindh in Pakistan and in Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and the Punjab in India. Okay. Now you see that about 80 years ago, archaeologists found that these sites which are in our subcontinent like Gujarat, Rajasthan, Haryana and Punjab and some in Pakistan also, they were the one of the oldest cities developed, and there were some cities which were found. So they have named them as Harappan, and these cities were developed 4,700 years ago. Now many of these cities were divided into two or more parts. Usually the part to the west was smaller but higher. So now we are seeing that how are the cities made. So cities are divided into two or more parts. Basically they are divided into two parts. The western part was smaller but it was higher, and usually this used to be, archaeologists describe this as the citadel. So the western part which was smaller but higher, that was known as the citadel. Generally the part to the east was larger but lower. This is called the lower town. So part which was in the east of the city, this was very large in size but it was lower than compared to the west, and also this was known as the lower town. Very often, walls of baked bricks were built around each part. The bricks were so well baked that they have lasted for thousands of years. The bricks were laid in an interlocking pattern and that made the walls strong. Okay. So in some towns there were walls which were made up of baked bricks, and that were used in building the walls. These bricks were very strong and they were very well baked because they have lasted for many years. Because if you see, the cities were formed almost for 4,700 years back. So how can a brick last for long? That means they are well baked. So they have lasted for thousands of years. The bricks that they were laid in an interlocking pattern. That means each brick is locking each other, and that made that wall be strong. Okay. Now look at the figure 1 and write the names of the major cities of the Harappan civilization. Now if you see, the cities located in the civilization are located near to the rivers, because that rivers supply them the proper water for irrigation and different industrial purposes. Now you can see Mohenjo-daro over here. It is situated on the Indus River, and Harappa also over here, and then Gunveriwala, Lothal and Dholavira. So these are some cities you can see over here. and then Kalibangan also here. These are situated on the rivers. Some are situated on Indus rivers, and some are situated. One Harappa is situated on the Ravi river, and others are also situated near it. Now, some cities we can name are the Ganveriwala city, Mohenjo-daro, Lothal, Dholavira, etc. Then, question is, tell us about the architecture of the cities of Harappan civilizations. Okay, now, simply we have written the part given to us in the paragraph, that is, many parts of these cities were divided into two or more parts as we know. So, the western part was smaller but it was higher in the height, and archaeologists described that as a citadel. And then the eastern part was larger but it was lower compared to the western part. So, this is the lower town. And then very frequently the walls of the baked bricks were built around each of the part of the city. And friends, this is all for today. If you are new to my YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon down below so that you get notified whenever I upload a new video. Also leave a like on this video. Till then, stay home, stay safe, wear a mask, maintain social distancing, and take good care of yourself. Bye bye.